Picture this. A man, let's call him John, is stuck in a dead-end job, feeling uninspired and unfulfilled. Every morning he wakes up to the same routine, the same four walls, the same faces. He feels like a hamster on a wheel, moving but going nowhere. But then one day something shifts. John stumbles upon the concept of positive thinking, a powerful tool that promises to reshape his life. Intrigued, he decides to give it a try. He begins each day with a mantra: I am capable, I am deserving, and I am powerful. He repeats these words to himself like a prayer, letting them seep into his subconscious mind. As he adopts this new mindset, John starts to see himself in a new light. He begins to believe in his abilities and potential. He no longer sees his job as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to greater things. He starts to visualize a different career, one that fulfills him and brings him joy. And then, something magical happens. Opportunities start presenting themselves. A networking event here, a job listing there, a chance conversation with a stranger who knows someone who knows someone. It's as if the universe is conspiring to help him achieve his dreams. John grabs these opportunities with both hands. He works hard, he learns, he grows. And slowly but surely, he starts to see changes. His job no longer feels like a dead end. It feels like a path, a journey to something better. His life feels full of possibilities and potential. John's story is a testament to the power of positive thinking. He reshaped his reality simply by changing his thoughts. He proved that our thoughts are not just fleeting ideas, but powerful forces that can shape our lives. With a change in his mindset, John transformed his life. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. Now consider Sarah, a young woman with a lack of self-confidence. Sarah was always the quiet one, the one who didn't believe in herself. She saw herself as an average woman with no special talents or abilities. But as she started to look within, she began to notice the unique strengths that she possessed. She realized she had a knack for problem solving, a natural empathy that drew people to her, and a creative mind that could imagine possibilities where others saw dead ends. With this newfound self-awareness, Sarah began to embrace her inner power. She started focusing on her strengths instead of obsessing over her weaknesses. She began to see herself in a new light, not as an average woman, but as someone unique, with her own set of skills and talents. As Sarah embraced her inner power, her self-confidence began to grow. She began to realize that she was capable of achieving whatever she set her mind to. She started to take on projects that she would have previously thought were beyond her capabilities. She began to excel in her work, and her colleagues started to notice. Opportunities started to come her way, opportunities she would have missed if she hadn't embraced her inner power. In her personal life, too, Sarah's transformation was evident. She became more assertive, standing up for what she believed in. She started to attract people who valued her for who she was, not for who they wanted her to be. She started to live her life on her own terms, no longer constrained by her lack of self-confidence. Sarah's story is not unique. Each one of us has the power within us to transform our lives. It all starts with recognizing and embracing this power. It involves focusing on our strengths, believing in ourselves, and having the confidence to take on the challenges that come our way. Like Sarah, you too can embrace the power within and transform your life. Think about Tom, who always dreamed of running a marathon. He was just an ordinary guy, but he had an extraordinary dream. Running a marathon is no small feat. It requires not just physical prowess, but also an incredible amount of mental strength. But the question is, how did Tom, someone with no prior experience, manage to run a marathon? Just like every big dream, Tom's journey started with a simple belief. He believed in his ability to run a marathon. He knew it wouldn't be easy, but he also knew that it wasn't impossible. He visualized himself crossing the finish line, the crowd cheering, the feeling of accomplishment every single day. This belief was the seed from which his dream started to grow. With belief as his foundation, Tom started to work towards his goal. He trained consistently, putting in hours of effort every day, regardless of the weather or his physical condition. He embraced the pain, the sweat, and the fatigue, knowing that each step was taking him closer to his dream. Slowly but surely, Tom started to see progress. He was running longer distances, his stamina was improving, and his body was getting stronger. This progress further fueled his belief. He knew he was on the right path. And then, the day arrived. the day of the marathon. With thousands of spectators and hundreds of other runners, Tom was ready. He ran one step at a time, 1 mile at a time, until he finally crossed the finish line. He achieved his dream. He ran a marathon. Tom's story is a testament to the power of belief in achieving our goals. It shows us that when we truly believe in our capabilities and work tirelessly towards our goals, we can achieve what we desire. It's a cycle of positivity. Believe, achieve, receive. So what's stopping you from following in Tom's footsteps? Is there a marathon you want to run? A mountain you want to climb? A dream you want to achieve? Remember, it all starts with belief. Believe in your capabilities, work towards your goals, and you'll receive what you desire. Meet Lisa, a woman struggling with financial difficulties. Every day she woke up to the dread of unpaid bills and mounting debts. It was a cycle of stress and worry she felt trapped in. But one day, Lisa decided to change her narrative. She realized that her thoughts were shaping her reality, and it was time to rewrite her story. She started focusing her intentions on abundance, not lack. She visualized herself living a life of financial freedom, free from worries and tensions. She imagined the feeling of relief and joy that would come with paying off her debts, and the pleasure of having money left over for her wants, not just her needs. Lisa began to affirm her financial freedom. She would repeat to herself, "I am abundant. I attract wealth and prosperity." She made these affirmations a part of her daily routine, stating them as she woke up, during her lunch breaks, and before she went to sleep. Imagine Alex, a startup founder facing challenges in his business. The market is tough, competition is fierce, and the road to success is filled with obstacles. Yet Alex remains undeterred, his spirit untouched by the turmoil that surrounds him. What's his secret? It's positivity, the very thing that serves as a magnet for success. Picture Alex, not bogged down by the weight of his problems, but energized by them. He views these challenges not as insurmountable hurdles, but as opportunities for growth. He believes that every stumbling block is a stepping stone to success. This mindset is not just a coping mechanism for Alex, but a compass directing him towards his goals. His optimism isn't blind. It's rooted in his belief in his abilities, his vision for his startup, and his relentless pursuit of success. Alex knows that the journey is as important as the destination. He understands that the path to success isn't a straight line, but a maze. He believes that being lost in this maze isn't a setback, but an opportunity to discover new routes, new strategies, and new strengths. Alex's positivity doesn't exist in a vacuum. It radiates outwards, influencing everyone around him. His team, inspired by his unwavering optimism, steps up to the challenges with renewed vigor and determination. His investors, sensing his confidence and commitment, continue to support his venture. His customers, drawn to the positive energy that his company exudes, stay loyal to his brand. Alex's story is not a fairy tale. It's a testament to the power of positivity. His success is not a stroke of luck, but the result of his optimistic mindset. Positivity didn't eliminate the problems, but it transformed them into stepping stones that led him to success. In the grand scheme of things, Alex's positivity acted as a magnet, attracting success and prosperity. It's his secret weapon in the battlefield of business, and it can be yours too. Remember, when you radiate positivity, you draw in success. When you see challenges as opportunities, you attract solutions. When you believe in your journey, you inspire others to join you on it. Maintain a positive outlook like Alex, and you'll attract success. Consider the story of Emma, a student unsure about her career path. Like many, Emma was a boat adrift in the vast ocean of possibilities, subject to the whims of the current, directionless and unsure. But Emma had a realization, a spark that ignited a flame of ambition within her. She realized that she was not a boat adrift, but the sailor of her own ship. The currents were not her masters, but tools she could use to chart her course. She wasn't a victim of fate, but the architect of her destiny. And with this newfound understanding, she took control of her life. Emma started by exploring different fields, dipping her toes into the waters of various disciplines. She discovered a passion for environmental science, a field ripe with challenges and opportunities. She felt a deep connection with the cause and saw how she could make a difference in the world. Picture Mark, a man who often found himself in negative situations. Life seemed to constantly throw curveballs at him, and he couldn't understand why he was always on the receiving end of such misfortune. He was stuck in a cycle of negativity, attracting what he was radiating. One day, Mark stumbled upon an enlightening concept. He learned that the energy we radiate is the energy we attract. Intrigued, he decided to experiment with this idea. He committed to radiating positivity and good vibes, even in the face of adversity. Instead of complaining about the traffic on his way to work, he began to appreciate the extra time he had to listen to his favorite podcast. Instead of being upset when it rained, he started to enjoy the soothing sound of raindrops on the window. He began to smile more, to laugh more, and to express his gratitude for the little things in life. As Mark started to radiate positivity, he noticed a shift in his surroundings. The people he attracted were more positive, more kind, more fun to be around. His work environment improved, his relationships flourished, and he found himself feeling happier than he had in years. The situations he attracted were no longer negative, but filled with opportunity and joy. He found that by changing his energy, he changed his life. This didn't mean he never faced challenges, but now he was equipped with positivity and resilience, making those challenges much easier to navigate. Now let's think about how this applies to neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP. NLP tells us that our thoughts and language shape our experiences. By consciously choosing to radiate positivity, Mark was effectively programming his subconscious mind to attract positivity in return. His story is a testament to the power of positive energy. It shows us that we have control over the vibes we send out into the world and, in turn, the experiences we attract. Radiate good vibes like Mark, and you'll attract a great life. Think of a woman named Amy who had a dream of becoming a best-selling author. Amy had a vivid imagination. Her thoughts were a kaleidoscope of characters and storylines. But her dream of becoming a best-selling author was not just a fleeting thought. It was a deep-seated desire, a powerful aspiration that she held in the core of her being. Every day, Amy visualized her dream. In her mind's eye, she saw her novel on the bestsellers list. She imagined the weight of the pen in her hand as she signed books for her readers. She felt the joy and fulfillment of knowing her words resonated with people. This wasn't just a dream, it was a vision she was determined to make her reality. Amy believed in her writing abilities. She knew that she had a unique voice, a compelling storytelling style, and a knack for creating characters that readers could relate to. She trusted in her talent and her passion for the written word. But belief alone was not enough. She knew she had to put in the work, and so she did. Day in and day out, Amy sat in front of her computer, typing away, pouring her heart and soul onto the pages. She faced rejection, experienced setbacks, but she did not let that deter her. Instead, she used it as fuel to keep going, to keep improving. Her perseverance paid off. Eventually, Amy's dream came true. She became a best-selling author. Her novel was on the shelves of bookstores, her name was known, her story was read and loved by many. The story of Amy is not just about achieving a dream. It's about the power of visualization, the importance of belief, and the necessity of hard work. It's about dreaming it, believing it, and achieving it. Remember, your dreams are not just idle fantasies. They are visions of what you can achieve. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Work towards them with dedication and determination. Like Amy, dream it, believe in it, and you'll achieve it. Consider the story of Mike, who was stuck in a cycle of negative habits. Mike was a creature of routine, but not in a good way. He would wake up every morning, dreading the day ahead. His work was unfulfilling, his relationships were strained, and he felt like he was just going through the motions. He was stuck in a rut and he didn't know how to get out of it. Then one day, he stumbled upon a simple yet powerful idea. Every moment is a fresh start. He realized that he was not defined by his past mistakes or failures. He was not bound by his negative habits. Every second, every minute, every hour was an opportunity to start anew, to break free from the chains of his past, and to forge a new path. With this new mindset, Mike began to change his life. He started by breaking his negative habits one by one. He replaced his dread of mornings with a positive morning routine. Instead of waking up and instantly dreading the day, he would wake up and take a few moments to breathe, to appreciate the new day, and to set a positive intention for the day ahead. He started to approach his work with a fresh perspective. Instead of seeing it as a chore, He saw it as an opportunity to learn and grow. He started to build healthier, more positive relationships. He started to take better care of himself, both physically and mentally. And the more he practiced this new mindset, the more his life began to change. His work became more fulfilling. His relationships improved. He started to feel happier, healthier, and more content. He realized that he was not stuck in a rut, but rather, he was the architect of his own life. He could choose to make every moment a fresh start, and so can you. Like Mike, you can choose to break free from your negative habits. You can choose to see every moment as a fresh start, an opportunity to create a better, happier, more fulfilling life. Remember, like Mike discovered, every moment is a fresh start. Meet Hannah, a woman who often felt unfulfilled. She was successful by societal standards, yet something was missing. She couldn't put her finger on it, but a sense of emptiness often lingered. One day, she stumbled upon an article about the power of gratitude. Intrigued, she decided to start a gratitude journal. Every evening before she went to bed, Hannah would write down 3 things she was grateful for that day. At first, it felt a little odd, almost forced, but Hannah persisted. She wrote about the small things, the aroma of her morning coffee, the warmth of the sun on her face, the smile of a stranger. She also wrote about the big things, her health, her loved ones, her achievements. Over time, Hannah noticed a shift. She began to feel more fulfilled, more content. The emptiness that once lingered began to fade. She started to realize that her life was filled with countless blessings, big and small, that she had taken for granted. She discovered that gratitude was the key that unlocked the fullness of her life. It's easy to focus on what we lack, on what we want but don't have. But when we shift our focus to the blessings we already have, we start to realize that our lives are already full. That's the power of gratitude. It doesn't change our circumstances, but it changes our perspective. It helps us see the beauty in our everyday lives, the beauty that's always been there, waiting to be noticed. Like Hannah, we all have the power to unlock the fullness of our lives. It's not about acquiring more, but about appreciating what we already have. It's about shifting our focus from scarcity to abundance, from lack to plenty. It's about recognizing the blessings in our lives and expressing our heartfelt gratitude for them. Like Hannah, practice gratitude to unlock the fullness of life. We've journeyed through the lives of different individuals, all of whom discovered the power of their minds. They taught us valuable lessons about life, success, and the infinite potential that lies within each of us. We started with understanding the power of positive thinking. Remember Sarah, the struggling artist, who transformed her life by choosing to focus on the silver lining and not the cloud? It was her optimism that painted the canvas of her life with vibrant colors of success. Next, we delved into embracing our inner power. Think back to John, the timid office worker, who found strength within himself to take the lead and make a difference. It was his recognition of his intrinsic power that propelled him towards leadership and achievement. We then explored the law of belief with Anna, who achieved her dreams simply by believing in them. Her unwavering faith in her abilities and her dreams was the ticket to her success. From there, we learned about the flow of abundance, guided by Michael's journey. His focused intentions attracted prosperity and success into his life like a river rushing towards the ocean. The magnetism of positivity was our next stop, demonstrated by Lisa's life. Her positive outlook drew success and happiness towards her like a magnet attracting iron filings. Then we witnessed the architecture of destiny through Robert's story. He showed us that we are the architects of our own lives, and we can design our destiny the way we want it. Radiating good vibes was beautifully exemplified by Emma. Her radiating positivity attracted great opportunities and wonderful people into her life. We then journeyed through dreams becoming achievements with David. His story taught us that if we can dream it, we can achieve it. Every moment as a fresh start was illustrated by Grace's life. She taught us that every moment presents a new opportunity to start afresh and make a difference. Finally, we unlocked the fullness of life with gratitude through Sam's journey. His gratitude for every little thing in life opened the doors to abundance and fulfillment. As you drift off to sleep, remember these stories. Let them inspire you, and know that you too hold the power to shape your reality and achieve your dreams.